my Scorpios out there. So, hold on. Please make sure to get my book on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below as usual. So let's get into this, right? Let's get into this. So, let's get into this. So what I'm seeing for the Scorpios is the Hierophant, Fool, Hermit, King of Cups, Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords now, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Death card, okay? So congratulations, you showed up in your own reading. And you got the opposite zodiac sign of Taurus in here too. Congratulations. So what I'm seeing here for the Scorpios is, I'm just seeing how a lot of you Scorpios right around now just kind of want some time to yourselves, or if not, you don't, or if you want to spend time with other people, I'm just seeing how they because you just got out of a situation where you and this person didn't necessarily gel well together, right? So you just broke up with somebody. Or you may still be single. But you may want somebody. For some of you Taurians, you may just gotten out of a relationship, but you wanted to be in a relationship still. And for you Scorpios, not Taurians, Scorpios, excuse me, right? I was thinking about that because of the Hierophant, which is a Taurus card. Sorry about that. But you're kind of pulling from your Taurus energy, like what would a Taurus person do to kind of reel somebody in? And a lot of you Scorpios want to be with somebody, right? And a lot of you Scorpios, regardless of however you're single, you want to be in a relationship with somebody. But the King of Cups and the Seven of Cups represents you may have a hard time finding that person, because to be honest with y'all, a lot of you Scorpios may think that the 90 percentile of people out here in dating is full of it, right? They're not really keeping it 100. And you may find that very difficult to kind of shift through and kind of, rummage through, right? Kind of go through this garbage pail, so to speak, and seek out what's the stuff that, you know what I'm saying? What I suggest you do is, and I've said this before, is just kind of take breaks in between your relationships so that you're not jumping in and out of relationships so quickly to the point where it's causing psychological damage. Because science has shown that if a person, regardless of who they are, dates too many people consecutively back to back, they actually start developing psychological, physical, and emotional imbalances, because it's too many different personalities bouncing back. That's why you see some of these people out here wilding out, whacked out of their mind, is because they bouncing from person to person to person. But on this channel, what have I said? I said, whenever it is that you get out of something with someone intense, right? Where I'm not talking about you, where, you just speak to this person, the two of you didn't necessarily have a nightcap, but then this person just ghosted you after one night. You can move on depending on how ready you are. But sometimes you may need to take breaks depending on whatever happens. So the next couple of cards you have is the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords represents how this is a situation for y'all where the Nine of Swords is about, like, you doing a little bit of worrying a little bit too much, because you're wondering about kind of like the charlatans who are coming to you, who unfortunately you've met within the past year, I should say. more closer to home, I would say something like the past 3 months. And the Nine of Swords represents here that they're trying to make it seem as if they have all this value, when in actuality, right, a lot of them are kind of like running a con, and you, Scorpio, see that they're not necessarily being as honest as or as forthcoming as they possibly can. And then you have the Six of Pentacles and the Death card. The Six of Pentacles and the Death card, right, showed up in your own reading. This is about how, like, you know, the just thing, if we were living in a just world, were to be you, Scorpios, actually being or having a pick with multiple people, right? Whom you want, and you just pick the best partner. But we're living in a world where, you know, unfortunately, this is why you Scorpios are so needed, is because it gets those people who are playing games out of the way. Now let's clarify the Scorpio card, aka the Death card. Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Tower. So what I'm seeing here for you Scorpios is you have the Page of Swords, okay? And the Page of Swords represents how, you know, part of this too is just kind of like how you need to focus on doing your own thing as well. But also this is about kind of like the delusion that a lot of people can end up putting themselves into because of the fact that they don't want to see the truth, that they're doing all the wrong stuff, but they want a strong, long-lasting relationship. And obviously you're perceiving this thing correctly, and you have the Tower card, which also represents Scorpio, which is about this type of dynamic that people have is destined to fail, right? Because of the fact that they don't have an understanding that if you're running around hurting people, playing all these games, that's all that's going to be out here. That's all that's going to be out here. That's the majority that's going to be out here. But when someone is trying to be real with that person, they're playing the person who's real with them. You see? So, you know, it's a cold world. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. What I suggest you Scorpios do is move forward away from these people who are trying to be charlatans to you. Don't even waste your time. It'll save you a whole lot of money and a whole lot of headaches and a whole lot of sleepless nights. Peace.